Hey my YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another video. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to properly file or properly apply for your LLC and your EIN number. A lot of people have questions, but let me start this video off by saying I am not a CPA, not a lawyer. I'm not none of that. A lot of the information that I have, like the knowledge I have on LLCs and EIN, I hired a CPA. So like she gives me, tips and tricks and knowledge and stuff. And then, of course, before I hired her, I had Google. So Google's free, so take advantage. But so we're gonna get right into the video. Also, with that being said, moral of the story of me saying I'm not a CPA, lawyer, all that, please do not load the comments up with questions because, like I said, this is not my area. Like, I'm just giving y'all some tips and telling y'all what I know. But please don't ask me no questions. Please do not ask me any questions, and I'm saying that in the nicest way that I can possibly say it. But so when filing or when applying for your LLC, you have to pay it every year in April. So you have to, I think it's like $300 and something. I don't know the exact price, but it's $300 and some dollars. Your EIN is free. Don't let anyone ever try to tell you you have to pay for it. Your EIN is free. So with your LLC, I know people typically pay people to do it for them, which is cool. You can pay someone to do it for you, your CPA, your lawyer, whoever you want to find. You can pay them to do it for you, but you can do it yourself for free. So I'm going to tell you guys how I did it for free. But when I say free, I did it for free. I still have to pay, and then I still have to pay yearly. But I'm saying, like, instead of having to pay that fee and someone else to do it, I just paid the fee. So, because Google, duh, like I be telling y'all, use Google. But with your LLC, and I'm gonna start off by saying this too, do not get your LLC right away, because you don't know, like when starting a business, you don't know if you're gonna be selling clothes forever. You might change your mind, start selling wigs, start selling lashes. So I would say get into your business first before starting your LLC. I didn't get my LLC until a year in. That's when I got mine. So I started business March of 2020, and I got my LLC April of 2021. So I'm a year in. Your girl is a year in. Y'all, my hair looks so good. Pause the video. Like, my hair just looks so good. Like, I love this. I just love it. But yeah. So I'm a year in with my LLC. We are now, today, it is March 2022. So when April comes around, it's gonna be my first time having to pay that fee. Having to pay that $300 and some dollars, y'all. But it's cool. So, I'm going to also, in the description below, I'm going to leave the website of where you can file or apply for your LLC. But it is irs-ein-tax-id.com. That's the website right there. But like I said, I'm going to still leave it below for y'all in case you guys, missed that. But, yeah, now I got my notes, got my computer, because I don't want to leave nothing out for y'all. But so when you're doing LLC, choose what best represents your company. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. But be careful when filing or when filling out the application, because y'all, when I tell y'all, when I did my LLC, it took me probably an hour to hour 30 minutes, because a lot of the terms on the application, I didn't know what it meant. So I'm going to be honest, I didn't know what it meant. So I had to Google it. A lot of stuff in the application, I didn't know what it meant. So I had to Google a lot. And filing for your LLC, that's very, 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 like, that's a serious step. And you don't want to screw anything up. Like, you don't want to mess anything up. So you got to take your time. Make sure you're reading everything. Like, read everything on the application, because that's how you do your taxes. So yeah. So be very, very careful. The reasons why you should get an LLC, I'm not gonna, like I said, don't get in the beginning, once you get into your business, LLC protects yourself. It makes things easier. LLCs have simple record keeping rules versus corporations. So it saves on taxes. You get to decide how you file your taxes. As far as the EIN, I'm going to also leave that in the description below. But you can do your EIN on the link that I called out for the LLC. So once you do your LLC, it's going to ask you if you want an EIN number 2. And like I said, don't let anyone try to charge you for your EIN unless they're charging you to do it for you, which I feel like if you're going to pay someone to do your LLC, you should pay them to do your LLC, but don't pay them to do the EIN. Like the EIN, that's the most easiest thing ever. Like they literally only ask you 5 questions. That's it. But a lot of times when you're paying someone to do your LLC, the EIN is included in the package. So it's like, why not, I guess. But of course, EIN stands for Employee Identification Number. It stands for Employee Identification Number. And that's it. That's really how you that goes on your taxes too. In the future, if you want to hire employees, then they would need an EIN number too. So my EIN number right now, that's just for me. I don't have any employees. I am looking to hire an employee very soon, within the next 2 months. Hire me an assistant for my business, and of course, he would need an EIN number. But so a lot of questions. Well, I wrote down the 3 main questions that people ask. And the first question is, do I need an LLC? So like I said, that you don't need one, but that's really up to you. It protects your personal assets. It also gives you the ability to open bank accounts, to enter into contracts, hire employees, and get business permits, and enter into contracts and stuff. So you just basically have to ask yourself, are you ready for an LLC? And also with the LLC too, I'm not trying to scare y'all and pressure y'all into getting one, but when you do an LLC and you type in your name, like, mine is Dosa Janae LLC, you have to, basically the website tells you if that's available. So that was my whole thing right there. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, like, I just pray that Dosa Janae is available for this LLC, because I don't want to have to change my name. But like I said, I do not want to scare y'all. I know I just scared some of y'all, and I know y'all not going to listen to me. I know y'all going to end this video and go straight to getting your LLC. But like I said, do not get it if you're not ready. I had my business for a whole year and a little bit over a year and a month, a year and 2 months. And I got my LLC. I was just fine. And also, so I started my business in March of 2020, but technically I really started it, when did I start it? I got pregnant in 2019 with my baby, so 2018. So I always had the name Dosa Janae, but when I had my business in 2018, I wasn't really advertising. It wasn't really a business. It was like a little side hustle, like, and it wasn't even a side hustle. Like, I would sell lashes whenever someone asks, or said on Instagram, who has lashes, I need some. I wasn't advertising like I should have, so that's why I didn't really start my business until March of 2020. But another question that people ask, what is the difference between an LLC and a corporation? Because when you're filing for your LLC, they're going to ask you, like, what are you? Are you a limited liability company? Are you a corporation? Or they're going to ask, like, what are you? And that's something that I have to Google. Of course, I knew it was LLC because a lot of businesses have that. So I was like, LLC. But so the difference between that is LLCs have one or more individual members, and corporations have shareholders. So, you ask yourself, are you an LLC or a corporation? That's what you're going to ask yourself. But and then also people ask, how am I taxed as an LLC? And you literally choose that. So you choose how you're taxed as an LLC. Single member LLCs can file as a sole proprietor. And I'm sorry, y'all, but single member LLCs can file as a sole proprietor. Multi-member LLCs can file as a partnership, and any LLCs can file as a C or S corporation. So I have knowledge about a lot of the stuff I just mentioned in this video because I use Google and I research. I feel like it's life. So I feel like you should be learning something every day, especially when it comes to your business, and especially if you're like me, take your business serious and want it to become a huge thing one day. So I do a lot of research on Google. But I hired a CPA. So I have a CPA and she does all of my taxes. She's been doing my taxes for 2 years. This is my first year since I got that LLC in April of 2021. This is my first year filing my business taxes. So I was scared. It went well. I was scared. The main reason why I was scared because I didn't want to have to owe a lot and have to pay a lot. But it went really good because, and that's going to be in another video I'll talk about. It went good, but the main reason it went good because I had a lot of deductibles. And we're going to get into that in another video. I was going to say the next video, but in another video. I don't want to promise y'all anything. But I had a lot of deductibles that kind of like balanced everything out. Like I said, I won't get into this video, but I'm going to tell y'all one thing. So if you have an apartment and you pay pay rent, just like me, you can write yourself or email yourself saying, hey, I am charging. I'm going to just give y'all an example. I'm going to use myself. You can say, I, Kalisha Smith, am charging Dose of Janae LLC a monthly rate of $500 for using office space at this address. And so, that's a deductible, like, using your rent because you have to work out of your home. Also, what's another deductible? And I told y'all I'm gonna get into this, but it's just, I love helping people out, like, because I didn't know none of this. Like, my CPA told me all of this. So you can put your rent on there, not your full rent, but like a percentage. Your light bill, your electricity. You need lights to work in your office. Electricity. Hey y'all, so I'm sorry about that. We had technical difficulties, but I was saying that you can even add your Wi-Fi as a deductible. Your phone bill. You need your phone to run your business. But like I said, we're gonna get into that. That's a good video. I can't wait to do that video because I got a lot of tea to give y'all, little tips and tricks. If you see arms going in the air, I got Kaylee on my lap. She just woke up, so she's putting on some lip gloss. Let me see. She's putting on some lip gloss. Let me fix it. No there. But that is the end of this video. And like I said, please, I gave out everything that I know. So if you didn't hear it, I don't know it. So get you a CPA, get you a lawyer, get you all that good stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Bye.